Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you. Sorry, there's a button on my stream deck. Of course, I hit the stream deck button. So what I was saying was I'm on a rocker board right now. I was on a rocker board right now, and boom, boom, boom. He's on call with Elon. We can't hear you. You can hear me now, baby. You can hear me now. I'm sure you can. Can you turn your music down? Never. Never. Don't ever ask a music man to turn his music down. You know that's a ban, right? You know he has to be banned now. I'm just joking. If you got offended, I hope not. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Good morning, broski. Shout out to everyone here. Can you hear me now? The money's coming. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? That was the corniest commercial. Remember that, dude? Okay. Okay. So just want to put cake on your radar. Cup and handles like to blast. Back to all-time high. So imagine seeing cake at $50 a coin and this run just being, and I believe you me, oof, it can happen. So shout out to everyone here on the live. We're going to get into Bitcoin. We're going to get into brass tacks. We're going to show you what I see happening in the markets today. I've already spent about 2 hours of analyzing. I already did a tutoring session this morning. Shout out to my buddy. Had a blast with you, man. So look at this. Let's break it down what we see happening here for Bitcoin. I actually have this really prepared. It won't take us too long to get into this. So look, I saw that this may be a head and shoulder, head, and a shoulder, right? Not perfect. I just kind of threw it up there quick. We can tweak it better, but yeah, I mean, that's a head and shoulder, is it not? If we flip it upside down, and I like to inverse my chart whenever I think something is amiss or I try to fight the feeling. What does fight the feeling means? It means that you know something's going to happen, but I thought Lifer's music was strange today until he started talking. I had 2 streams on, and the music was about a half beat apart. Oh yeah, that's annoying when that happens, for sure. I know how that is. Okay. SHIB blowing up again, baby. I told you got to be on SHIB, man. I threw a couple racks into SHIB a couple weeks ago. Couple racks into SHIB. Got me moving so to be. Got the cufflinks on today. You know what I'm saying? Freshen it. Freshen it up. Come on now. 58,988. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. I see some bullish divergence on Bitcoin. Look what I see happening here. Let's break it down what's going down for Bitcoin. So here's one of my ideas. We're going to go through a multitude of ideas that I got because it's not just, I never have one idea. Option I on the Mac. There you go. Alt I, Option I is flipping that. Flipping it. Do the flip. Okay, so here we are. I wish we were here. We are here. All right, so coming to the downside, the measured move of this is $54,000. So there's your measured move of the head and shoulder pattern here, $54,000. And that's the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so anyway, so there's what we see here for BTC. And we're going to show you some other things that I have cooking. And I'm going to show you how this looks bullish and bearish. I'm going to show you I can make this look bullish and bearish at the same time. Where you at, Jay Schmitz? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Shout out to Crypto Poppy. Shout out to Jonas Arakipa. Looking super fresh. Man, we used to run that city, man. Me and you used to dress up fresh to death and run that city. Honestly, I think I even had that shirt. I might have even had this shirt back then, dude. What are your thoughts on Mana and Sand? Mana and Sand are great long-term plays in the decentralized, VR world. I mean, they're going to be awesome. And they've been awesome. I was getting into Sand at 4 cents. It's now at 79 cents. Did a 20x and continuing. I actually have something for Sam. We're going to look at Sand. Thank you for talking about that. Costa Rica here. Pura Vida. Yo, Pura Vida, man. I love the Costa Ricans. I spent a month with my father in Costa Rica when I was 25. I was in Jaco, Tamarindo. I went all over that. I didn't go to the volcanoes in San Juan. I was down on the coast just chilling. I took the boat to Montezuma out of Herradura. What a blast that was. I have a photographic memory. I can show you the streets of Montezuma. What a cute little beautiful town. You could live in tents, and it was like a hippie little town. There was only like 5 restaurants, 1 street. Then there was oh man, Costa Rica, man. Shout out to Costa Rica, bro. How are your thoughts on Secret Network? I love the Secret Network. I think it's hot as hot can be. I talked about getting into the Secret BTC coin, and it's been booming. Spot traders win again for great accumulation and buy dips. No levy needed with the crypto levers. Yeah, all the levies got banged out. We don't leverage trade because we don't have to deal with it. I've been to San Juan. Dope, bro. It's so nice. Dude, this is nice being on a rocker board. What a different experience from sitting down at my computer. I'm standing with you. I'm like in the zone. So look, I also see swing down to swing down on the 15-minute, swing up to swing up. I see strong bullish divergence. That held on the 7-minute before when we popped somewhere down here, even there. See that right there? That divergence is apparent right there, but it was really apparent on the 7-minute. That's when it was really strong. So what I'm trying to tell you is sometimes a smaller time frame can be the catalyst for the divergence. It's hard to see, and you got to look for it. Anytime, Poppy. I see you. I used to live in Spanish Harlem, man, and all the Spanish dudes used to call me Poppy, and I loved it, man. I got along with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, man. They were my peoples. I tell you what, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, man, y'all, I'll chill with y'all till the day I die, man. I love y'all. I rap, too. I was a rapper, so a lot of my friends would rap. I hung out with people from all over. But I remember my Puerto Rican peoples in Spanish Harlem. I lived in 99th and 3rd Avenue for 3 years. I'm right across from the Jefferson houses, right near the Washington houses. And, dude, they brought me into the community. I remember there was a Thanksgiving. I didn't go home. I was 26 years old, 24 years old, something like that. And I played, hard touch football with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominican kids on 99th Street and 3rd Avenue right there. There's a basketball court there if you're ever in that neighborhood. And honestly, just kind of crazy. They brought me in, man, and I became friends with the people in my neighborhood. I always remember that. I was speaking Spanish all the time. It was amazing, man. It was amazing, man. Living in Spanish Harlem, man. My days in Spanish Harlem, I'll always remember them. I got a dog. I used to take my dog up to the mayor's house on 88th and 6th in New York City, or I take her over to the park in Central Park, Man, and that's where I fell through a glass door, cut my hand. I was bleeding out ridiculously all the way, bleeding out this basically right near my main artery, nasty scar right there. And I clamped my hand down, ran to the 99 in 1st, because I remembered, I used to take my dog through the project. I was like, if I run through the projects, ran through the project screaming, I'm going to die. Kicked open the doors to the Metropolitan Museum, Metropolitan Hospital. Bah! Kicked open the doors like Rambo. Bah! I was like, I'm going to die. And they threw me in triage and friggin', stitched me up, and I'm still here, baby. I'm still here ready to go. So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here for a long, long time. Shout out to the members of Spanish Harlem, where I almost died. How could you forget that? I can barely type. I had to smash a goof who wanted to beat my 63-year-old dad up last night, and I busted my thumb. Sorry about that, man. That's insane. What is the name of the song running right now? No idea. Sorry about that. Shout out to everyone here on the live. So this is in a head and shoulder pattern that could drop to the downside here to 53,980. So about 54K we're looking at. Levels to watch, we're going to take a look at that too as well. So I'm going to get, this is a little messy for me. I'm going to reset it, and we're going to just look at our levels to watch for Bitcoin. All right. So we are bearish now until we break above 64. Okay. 64,000. Look at that. 63.7. We came to it, got rejected. Came to it, got rejected again. I don't like seeing that. That's bearish. That's very bearish. That's a bearish retest. Okay. And now, as I always say, like, overall I'm bullish, but I do temperamental sentiment to figure out where we're going. And right now, I'm bearish on Bitcoin because we didn't break a previous high. Okay. Now, in the long-term scheme of things, here was our low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we were doing well. Look, all of a sudden, no. Lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. So Bitcoin needs to change and change fast, or we're in a downtrend, right? Levels to watch for Bitcoin if we break is 56,700. So we can gap down pretty fast to that level. Maybe a little bit of help at 57,005, and then boom. So those two levels to watch, I like to mark those with a kind of a, this is my new, I've used this tool before, but I like this tool better. It's pretty cool. The price note, you have price label and price note. Price note's just bigger. So I'm like, why use price label when price note's nice and big? So these are levels to watch for BTC. See? So, and then here. Now we break this level, we gap down fast. You see that? There's a gap there. So 54K is kind of my line in the sand. I don't want to see us break that. That's where I'm going to start getting a little nervous. Until then, I really won't care. Anything is like whatever's. And I'll show you why on the weekly time frame. Okay, so there we have it. All right. Levels to watch for Bitcoin if we cannot hold the level we're at right now. Why do I think we may hold this level? Well, I'm looking at the 15-minute, and it's interesting. It just did this flip right there. That's an interesting, considering we're going to pump, right? So a little bit of a pump coming. Also, this is bullish divergence. Swing down to swing down. You have to learn your divergences. Super important you learn your divergences, okay? They will separate you from the herd. And you have to be able to figure them out on the fly. You can't be like playing games. I mean, you have time, but you want to be able to figure it out, not waste your time, and be very confident in your divergence about, yes, I know exactly what I'm doing here with my divergences. I'm not saying I know exactly. I don't say that. But I'm saying you want to be confident in your divergence. You want to say to yourself, yes, you know, I'm learning my thing, but I'm doing my divergences correctly. Hold on, my left nose is so itchy right now. It's like driving me insane. Something has like got into my nose. Sorry about that. Okay. Jeez Louise, that was insanely annoying. Okay. So right here for Bitcoin, we have swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. Bullish divergence. Wish we got a little more of a push up. We did not. So now you go to a micro scale. If Bitcoin can't break above 61,050, 500, it's bearish too again. So bulls need a break above this area right here. Bulls need a break above this area just to get started. So just for anything to happen, we need to get above 61.5. And if things start to go bad, we will have to break. So when everyone says we're going somewhere, We can't go anywhere until certain things happen. We can't go bearish and hit 54 unless we break 57.5, right? So these are I'll tell you what. All right, so these are things that we have to watch, and until they go bad, Now hear this. Drawing this out here, in my mind, it's kind of like, did we break out? I mean, technically, this is a bearish pattern, right? Kind of a bear pennant. So here, measured move, length of the pole. Man, kind of tighten it up maybe to support there. 56,750, highly likely. So this is a bear pennant, could break to the downside. So what I'm looking at now is the 15-minute pushes up. We get high again, fake out. They just take a bunch of liquidity right here from people that don't realize what's happening. And we kind of dump back down. And we could dump back right here to this level based on the stochastics RSI. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is oversold and pushing to the upside. So based on the 1 hour, and there's even some divergence here on the 1 hour. And I'll tell you why. It's not as apparent on the bigger time frames, and it's still, look, that swing down and that swing down, but the angles aren't nearly as close to the same. See that? And if you kept drawing this to infinity and this to infinity, they would definitely intersect somewhere in here. And if they intersect, it's divergence. So there's divergence there. So I'm giving you the bullish scenario now. We've gotten over the bearish scenario, and we got our levels to watch. Here is the bullish scenario now, is that we're in a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. All right. Now this is called a descending cup and handle. All right. I'm making these up. I made the emerging cup and handle up. Now I'm calling it a descending cup and handle. All right. I made it up. I've never said that before on the live stream. I'm just coining these terms. They're neologisms. Neo meaning new, logism, logo coming from the Greek word lo. So a neologism would be a new word. Even that is a new word, a neologism. So are we in this pattern right here, building the story? And do we break to the upside out of this slanted? It's a drunken cup and handle. Here's my insane idea for bullishness. With a target right there at 60, and that's the target. 63,780. I don't know about you, but I like to buy Bitcoin whenever it's in the red. So Bitcoin at 58,000 this morning, blessings on blessings, right? If it even got that low, yeah, 58.69 is the low, 58 even. Blessings on blessings, right? So look, the bullish divergence, will it play out? We shall see. Only time will tell if the 50-minute can play on out. 1 hour finally, but every time the 1 hour's been wanted to pump, we've been getting nothing out of it. Nothing, 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 nothing. It's only a matter of time till the Stokes play back up. Look, and then we could be pattern trading this such as such. Up, down, up. I believe it stays in the pattern until it doesn't as a pattern trader. And that's the pattern that I'm finding here on the 1 hour. So I gave you a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. Showed you all the levels to watch for Bitcoin. Very in-depth analysis for BTC. All right. Also, if you want to be extra chintzy with it, why don't you pull the Fibonacci from this recent upswing here? And you'll see we are sitting in the golden pocket at the 0.68 and the 0.65. I mean, where almost every retracement occurs. So buying there would be a pretty smart idea. Golden pocket retracement. Again, not financial advice. And nothing I do and say here is considered financial advice. But there's your golden pocket retracement. And I hope you're learning something here. We showed you in this one overview of Bitcoin. and able to do this, I needed to know how to draw my support and resistance lines. I needed to know how to use TradingView. I needed to know how to draw my support and resistance lines. Simple. I need to know how to draw shapes. I needed to know my shapes. I needed to know how to find trend lines and find trend lines. And I needed to know my Fibonacci, right? So there's a bunch of things going on all at once here that kind of combine you into the ideas. But levels to watch. You can see the levels to watch. The fib makes it a little confusing. I'll be honest. Sometimes I like to, we could do this. We could like, I just put lines on the end here. Can't stand this song for whatever reason. So, because it's annoying. That's why I can't stand it. Most people wouldn't be able to stand it. It's an annoying song. So right here, you look, and you're looking for the price action here. And you can extend that line and see that that is the golden pocket we're in right there. We actually just left it. We came right into it. That's where they love to accumulate. So you know what I do is I kind of do whatever they do. I open up my wallet on these days like that and I buy myself a little bit of BTC because I'm like, well, that's what looks like they did, so that's what I do. And again, don't do anything I do. None of this is financial advice. It's just what I do, okay? Whenever I see we're in a 618 golden pocket retracement, whenever we're in the red too, whenever Bitcoin's in the nicely in the red, that's when I like to so boom. Yeah, so I buy a little more BTC right here. I think the 1 hour suggests you're going to get a pop. We got to get through the 15-minute right now, though. Now, the 4 hour is also oversold. 4 hours is a very strong time frame, right? And we're pattern trading now at this point. And look, bounce, 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 bounce there too. So all eyes on this level where we're at right here, 58,000, 59,260. If we hold these levels, highly likely. And so how do we figure that out? If the 15-minute Stokes reset. Now, if we get a push up and we get above support, that would be beautiful. Like if we break up here on the 15-minute, that'd be great. That's possible. If not, if we just kind of go up and down, then we just want to hope that we don't dump out of here. If we dump out of here, we'll take another look at this and we'll take a look, we'll kind of plan it out. Now, do you short this do you short a leverage token on this? That's a question, BTC down or BTC3S? It's BTC3S on KuCoin, all right? This, you would short this, and if you look at it, we're in a bit of a flag here. So, there's no guarantee, but right now the 15-minute might give you a little change, but it's only going to be the 15-minute. Then the 1 hour and the 4 hour are going to be low, right? Are going to be low and resetting on the bullish time frame. But this is something, this is how you take advantage of when Bitcoin dumps to the downside. All right, you play this, and then what's cool about this is, to anyone I'm tutoring and teaching you, this is bullish behavior. This is like you're shorting Bitcoin, but you're trading it on in a bullish manner. So you can learn bullish trading and still short the market. So it's kind of like beginner's shorting. You know what I'm saying? And I like it for that reason. And it's also you're not leverage trading as well, because I really I discourage leverage trading. You see, I don't have any leverage trading links. I get hit up by leverage trading exchanges every single day. They want me to become like the face of their exchange. They say I'm the most accurate trader they see on YouTube, yada, yada, yada. They put $50,000, blah, blah, blah. And I just say, no, I'm all set. I'm all set. I can show you messages and begging me, no lie. I know it sounds pompous. It is, but it's true. And I'm flattered I am, but I know where it leads. And I just kind of want to be my own man. I don't want to be some exchanges, And look, this was a cup and handle. And see, look, if you just play the TA the way the TA is supposed to be played, it'll teach you what to do. This cup and handle told you that it was going to break to the upside. What did it do? It broke to the upside. It has a bigger target here, which is this length. That's kind of that right there, which is insane. And then it had the smaller target, which it hit just now, which is the length of your pole. This is what's called a measured move to the upside. All right. And see, there you have it. Bitcoin. So this is how you would trade a short on BTC. All right. So if there was going to be a trade, this is the most probable trade. But we could go sideways and then Bitcoin could dump, and this could do a Bart Simpson. So anything is possible. Do I take these trades? It depends on the market, depends on how I feel, depends on what's going on. You know, will I take this trade personally? I'm in between right now, honestly. I'm a little in between. I'm looking at some other coins. I'm looking more bullishly at some altcoins, and I'm actually I like accumulating Bitcoin here. Instead of shorting, I'm more about like adding to my bags. So, and again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. You do whatever makes you happy. You know, as someone who didn't make it, I listened to a few people here and there on YouTube that kind of like showed me what cryptocurrency was. But once I had my own idea, I did whatever my research helped me figure out, right? So you want to become your own man. You don't want to be a stick in the mud. Don't be a stick in the mud. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. And look at this. I mean, tether dominance also suggesting that could be a pump. You know, when tether dominance pumps, telling you that Bitcoin is going to have a little bit of a trouble. So looks like for the next 2-3 hours, we'll have a little bit of either Bitcoin sideways or dumpage. That's what we're seeing. And then we'll see where the dust settles. But some of the indicators do suggest that Bitcoin could be back on the mend by tonight and ready to rock. So we'll see. I show you your levels to watch. We kind of have it all mapped out, and we'll go from there. Let's go back to the BTC ideas here. And so there you have it in a nutshell. And my charts eventually look crazy because there's just so much information in there, but levels to watch for Bitcoin. And I kind of want to open it up. It's almost like I never have enough space for everything I want to say. We are in the golden pocket, as we showed you on the Fibonacci, which was quite interesting. But the measured move there of this pennant is there. Measured move of bear pennant. Something I should add there. Okay. Okay, now, moving forward, let's take a look at total too. So, same thing going on here. Look, that's bear flaggy. Honestly, that's bearish retest action, kind of. Look at this. Interesting. We moved up. Massive dumpage. Correction was coming. These are definitely kind of bear pennant-esque. I mean, I've seen, you know what's crazy, though, is I've seen Bitcoin break out of these almost more than it should have. Like, every time Bitcoin's in a bear pennant, I'm like, oh, it's going to bust to the downside. It doesn't. But I'm not saying, because of that, I still don't negate the TA. So this is basically Bitcoin saying it wants to dump. We get back to 2, 3, 4. So we got to this high of $2.7 trillion. Unbelievable. Unreal. And then we're just doing the same kind of, and this is the bigger channel that Bitcoin's in as well. Let me show you the smaller time frame, like the daily, the bigger time frame, I mean. And honestly, like, all is well. Like, we just broke out of this cup and handle. Cup and handles, they go straight up, but eventually they have a little bit of down. Look, up, down, up. Even on the greatest run, this was the beautiful bull run. We went up, down, up, down. We had corrections. We're going to have corrections on the way up here. That's just how it works. That's just the way of the world, right? Daily has to touch the 21-day moving average, right? So now we're going to Bitcoin on another chart. I go to Bitcoin on, like, the KuCoin chart, just because I like doing multiple charts. And remember, we have this cup and handle the Bitcoin was in. We have the beautiful side. Okay. Is that too low for everybody? You need a little more? And, we broke out of that. So, now you're seeing what's happening here. And what's funny is we drew this kind of before it even happened. I wonder if I put it in stone. I remember putting the projection for Bitcoin, bearish projection for Bitcoin, was the idea that we would get a slight pullback there. A slight pullback, right? So, and touch the 21-day moving average, because we got far away from the 21. And I said, we were super overbought. I was like, uh-oh, Bitcoin's overbought. And I said it I said, and there's some bearish divvy. There's bearish divergence right there. On the 4 hour, there was bearish divergence. What does that mean? Well, we had swing up to swing up. We had swing down to swing down. Someone did open up a short on the live or in my group. He's like, I just opened a short up. Hope he's doing well because that was pretty sweet. So, idea is that Bitcoin will pump to the upside. Hopefully get up to, you know, and break out of this and break through. But it's not bullish until it goes, you know, we went over all these levels already. I don't want to beat a dead horse. So there's Bitcoin in a nutshell. Here's how you could take advantage of Bitcoin if it decides to dump. All right, so I've given you basically every scenario. Always use a stop loss, okay? And this is basically what they're giving you, though, for the day. This is what Bitcoin's giving you for the day. Some days it's easy. It's a lot easier to trade it. Some days it's not. Now, if you stay tuned, I have a coin that I believe is going to blast off to space. And based on the technical analysis, it just looks like it's really ready. I'm going to look at it in a second. This coin looks absolutely wonderful. So we're going to take a look at that as well. Stay tuned for that. I was gonna start doing like intermissions, you know, being like, but I'll be right back. But I'll read right back with the token of your dreams. I was just joking. All right, let's get into the super chats now. I've finished BTC. Takes me a while. I need all my concentration for that. Now I can concentrate on the super chats, see what you guys are saying, see what's going on. My mods will keep me updated with the super chats. We don't miss them. We get them done. Only SHIB. Even my neighbors are also speaking about Shiba. Graphics look great. Hey, Lifer, sent an email last month about an offer for your social media and never got a response. Send it again. I apologize. We were traveling last month, so I was catching up because in 30 minutes late and saw you sparking signal. BTC dominance is falling. And so let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Falling a little bit, but just recovering there. And honestly, if you look at it, it's in a bit of a kind of wedgie pennant here. And despite all the ups and downs here, it is suggesting that Bitcoin kind of wants to come back with a vengeance. Right here, this is a good time. So look, little pump for BTC. Interesting though, look at dominance, suggesting that it dumps though. Bam, alt season, baby. So Bitcoin comes up a little bit, maybe holds 60K. Everyone feels like, oh, we're fine. Or it sits in a pocket where everyone's happy, and then they go right into the altcoins. So that's also interesting. Very interesting that we're that high. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours actually kind of in the middle too. Showing you some strength for Bitcoin though. What are your current thoughts on SHIB? Guys, POLC is going to blast soon. Big exchange is what I hear. NFA. Yeah, POLC, man. You put that on my radar. We'll take a look at that. Shout out to the money's coming. And did everyone that was supposed to get into the group get into the group? My team is working on it right now. I don't know if they did it or not. A day in the life of Price by Crypto exclusive. Shout out to Jonas Arequipa, man. Yo, we used to do it, man. We used to do it. We were crazy, man. Is that still out there? And is that still up there? Industry exclusive. Is that like, is the... That's crazy, man. There's one, right? It's the first business I ever started. Serial entrepreneur, man. FTX funny go massively negative at 1 a.m. this night, right before the whales opened the shorts. There you go. I went balls deep in One Art on the dip, bro. Oh, yeah, One Art, man. Shout out to my lifer ladies. Gina, Bombina. What do you think about Icon, ICX? I love ICX. POLC. So you got to go to PooCoin, a place called PooCoin, a little place called PooCoin.app. And you want to check it out. And I put in an M instead of an N because I can't type when I'm live. I can't type ever, really. Everybody knows that. It's okay, though. It's the speed of my fingers. They just move too fast. That's what I blame. That's my excuse. POLC. Polka City. You know, I've liked Polka City for a long time. When it first came out, I was heavy into Polka City. Is this what you're talking about, Polka City? The $3 million market cap? And, you know, I love the project when it first came out. I was into it like 2 or 3 months ago, but it never took off, and I've always felt bad about it. Actually, it's not in the worst place, actually. That's cup and handle-esque. Look at this. It's got a $3 million market cap, so you can only imagine. I really like, go to the website. I'll tell you the website. Polka City's pretty sick. You can rent a cab. Like, you can make money in the city. Cabs were expensive, too, weren't they? They were like $5,000 a piece. I wonder how much they are now. They're probably worth less because, you know. So, yeah, I mean, show me the TA, show you the news. You say there's news coming. Polka City says it could do some damage. Go from 20 to 70. That would be a $3 to $9 million market cap about. And we could see this thing do some serious damage. 200% gains for Polka City. Interesting. And remember, these don't really operate as much as, like, tracking what Bitcoin does. Like, they do and they don't. You know, if the whole market dumps, they're not going anywhere. But, you know, this is interesting. It's on the radar. Polka City. Total supply only 12 million. Can you believe that? That's one of the smallest supplies I've ever seen. I mean, that alone kind of gets you kind of excited there. Polka City. So send that out to the tweeters out there in Tweetland. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. You just might get Polka City on your lap. So we're looking at Polka City. This is a tiny little coin, $3 million market cap. I've actually look, let me show you the coin. If I believe it's Polka City, man. It's a really cool website, and it makes sense. Earn profits by owning virtual taxis, gas stations, and services. Now a multi-chain Ethereum and Binance platform. And so you can, I always wanted to get a taxi here, and the taxi will just run through the town, and it's pretty interesting. And so you can buy a taxi, you can do all sorts of stuff at Polka City. I mean, it's creative investment, right? It's investment, but like feeling like you're part of it all. Here's the marketplace for Polka City. Look, they got a Nikita dog. You can buy a dog. You can buy a motorcycle, a Lambo. Dude, I might buy a Lambo, drive around Polka City in my Lambo. You see what I'm saying? Get a sedan taxi for $9,500 POLC, right? Which is 20 cents. Now, this is pretty sick, man. Get the limo, and then and then that will get a vending machine. See what I'm saying? Get a gas station in Polka City. I might just become a Polka City mogul soon. Like, you'll see me with like 7 Lambos. I'll just be like you know, this is where someone who, if you can't dominate in real life, just dominate in Polka City, you know? But it's funny. I mean, this is where we're going. I mean, these are going to be, one day you probably can get inside. If they keep moving, maybe one day you can get inside that Lambo. Like, you can translate it, get it into VR, open that door, you know? Maybe there'll be like, there'll be contracts that will turn things into like immersible objects, even if it's not yet. That's something that someone could, immersible. See, immersible, that would be a cool coin. We call it immersible, and we would be a bridge between NFT assets and assets that could be immersible. And we could make almost any flat NFT immersible. And not only just immersible, but just like like, you know, it could be an ape, but I could make your Polka ape movable. If you guys saw the Hype Beast or something coming out there, check out my NFT focus group. It's blowing up. A lot of people jumping in there. I really appreciate you guys. So Polka City's hot. I like it a lot. The money's coming. It's been on point for a long time. This guy doesn't play. When he talks, you should definitely close thy mouth and use thy ears. The man definitely has hit many coin, and he's just consistent with his research. So shout out to my dude. Appreciate you. And we told you NAKA would be the move. NAKA. And Bitcoin bouncing. And so far, so good. We're getting the bounce. It makes sense. The 50-minute did the flip. When you see the 50-minute flip, but that's about all we're going to get. Now the 50 minutes oversold again. That's all we're getting. It's just like this. I don't know what they're doing. Just a little, and then we're going to come on down. And there could be a nice dump coming. So prepare for a nice dump if you don't get it, right? So I guess BTS 3S may be the play for me. I'm still thinking about it. Let's take a look at my baby Nakamoto games. And we talked about it over and over again as being one of the winners. Look at the size of that move. Nakamoto games. Banging on them. I'm telling you right now, you got to listen to the man over here. Nakamoto games, right? Banging on them. up 93% for Nakamoto. NAKA, banging on them. Banging on them. Nakamoto Games. So had you been in the Patreon, had you followed the whole crew, we found out when this coin first came out. We mapped it down. Look, I have it in here in the cup and handle, down here in the inverted head and shoulder. Highly likely to break to the upside. 68% chance. What did it do? It broke to the upside. And then formed the cup with the handle. What did it do? It broke to the upside. It then retested this trend line. So you could say we're in this. We can kind of clean this up here like so. We can clean this up like that. And you can see how it came in, broke out, retested the trend line. It was gone. And then Nakamoto Games. People figured out, hey, this thing was $1.19, $1.20. Naka, baby. Nakamoto Games, man. Banging on them for 100 right now. If you had caught the tippity top or just, wow, 118% gains for Nakamoto Games. Banging on them. And you can see right here, no stop loss was hit in the making of this trade. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. All right? Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. So, had you learned technical analysis and trusted in the technical analysis probability, this trade would have went very, very well for you. All right? Had you trusted in the TA, this trade would have went amazingly well. Also, had you done your research, you would have found out that this was a gaming coin, NFT gaming coin with a low market cap. And you would have found that this is a moving trend, that NFT gaming coins are happening to move. So that's why I know where the trend's moving. I can see where the money's going. I'm here every single day studying the entire ecosystem like a hawk. This isn't a coincidence that we hit NAKA for 118% gains. We do so much hard work here, and my group is diligent, and we are nailing it every single day. So we're not worried about Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin. We're on our move. We're on our game. We're hitting NAKA for 118% gains. So I'm still in NAKA. We didn't even sell, but NAKA, baby. NAKA. Man. And shout out to anyone jumping into NAKA. And the lifer, man. Never doubt the lifer. I was all over this coin when it first came out. And it wasn't even me. It was the technical analysis told me that the probability was in my favor. And then I also used my common sense. And I said, oh, NFT gaming coins are big. Duh. I kept it simple, man. Trading doesn't have to be that complex. Okay? And look, the previous high, you get rejected. So bam, came back to the previous high. Then you usually find and look for support. You bounce. After that support holds, you're going to break the previous high. And if that's price discovery, bang. You're now in price discovery for Nakamoto Games. And now I'm going to teach you. So now a lot of people are like, what do I do now? I didn't get in. I'm late. Right? So now I used to think this. I'm a young trader. I didn't get in. I'm late now. How do you use the technical analysis to reassess something that's moving too fast? And this is where I'm going to teach you right now. This is a great learning segment right now coming up. So if you would like to know how to track something if it's just moving too fast, where are you going to go? Whoa, I'm on the rocker board. I'm going to teach you that and show you right now. So here, free tutoring coming up right now. I'm just in a good mood. Some days when I'm in a good mood, I do the free tutoring. Also, today is Wednesday, is it not? Today we have the weekly screen share. Every Wednesday from 6 to 8:30. Tonight, we will be looking for all the new, lovely awesomeness that's coming on out, and we're going to do deep dives into KuCoin, all the awesome gems. I have a token metrics account, which I will do a little deep dive into as well, that costs me $8,000 a year, $7.99 a month. Actually, they've moved it up to $84 a month. So why not just join the Patreon for $99 a month and jump in with me every Wednesday, 4 times a month, and get the same information you would have paid for. Anyway, so, and we'll sit down, we'll have a blast. We'll break down the market in a way you've never seen, and we get together. There's also a Q&A at the end where you can ask any question you need, help you get started, or fill in the blank for something that may be confusing you in cryptocurrency. What I will not do is go over your portfolio in any way, shape, or form. I'm not looking for a client, and I don't want to be your financial advisor in any way. I would love to be your teacher, and I'd love to have fun with you. Jump on in, get educated, and have a blast. That's what the Patreon's all about. And we have a good time learning, and you will absolutely love it too. And you'll change your whole perspective on life. Jump on into the Patreon for $99 a month. You will not be disappointed. Also, tutoring. We have a beginners and expansive course every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. Yesterday was an amazing time. I had a blast with everyone in the course. Thank you for jumping on in. We had a blast. Also, I'm going to be coming out with a MetaMask course. I'm actually building it today. We actually will let it out. So there's going to be a MetaMask course. 90-minute course, maybe even an hour. I'm trying to keep it 90-minute course. Learn how to use MetaMask. Learn how to interact with all the different chains. Phantom, Avalanche. Get yourself up to speed so you can take advantage of the first things that are happening when the first chains come out. Being one of the first on a chain can be a drastic impact to the way you see this market. So I can help you figure out MetaMask. I can show you the way. We're going to come out with a MetaMask course. It's going to be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 90-minute MetaMask course coming out. It's going to be on Thursdays, or I think Fridays from 1 to 2:30. Fridays from 1 to 2:30 New York City time. All right, enough. But I've done it all. So Nakamoto Games doing damage. I love what I'm seeing. Let me get into the chat. I just want to post this to the winners page that I have here, because I got to keep track of the wins, man. Got to keep track of the wins. Here we go. And so, go to my drive here. Sorry, I apologize for this. I got to keep it moving. What do you guys think? I ask you a question while I'm doing something foolish. Well, we'll hit $4 first. Cardano or MATIC? What will hit $4 first? I'm going to actually make the poll right now. Hold on, let me make this poll. Let's poll it out. I think polls are good. Here is a poll. Create a poll. What will hit $4 first? ADA? Oh, yeah. ADA or MATIC? Can't you get rid of the no and the yes then? Whatever. NAKA is pumping hard. Yeah, baby. Patreon is amazing. 24/7 research, exclusive lifer charts, beginners TA learning library, traders from around the world, VIP charts and ideas. 24/7. Camera focus a little rough. Really? Nah. Yeah, maybe you're right. Because I'm moving around. Thank you, man. Yeah, there you're right. You're right. Spinny always knows. Spinny always knows. How's that, Spinny? That's better. You know, it has an automatic focus, which is great, which tracks your face. So I flip it on, right? And look at that. It keeps my face in perfect focus, but it keeps a square on my face. So it's kind of like face tracking. Pretty cool, though. I mean, the technology they have these days, amazing, you know. Anyway, MATIC got the wave right now with the move with BLOK. Yeah, what will hit $4 first? ADA or MATIC? What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? Everyone's on that MATIC tip right now. Yes, no. 54% MATIC on the battle. Okay. 54% on MATIC. Multitasking today. I'm a little slow on the multitasking. I got to admit it. Let's take a look here. 369 people watching. My geez Louise. I had no clue. Okay. Amazing. 156 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. It just helps the algorithm. Helps people learn more about cryptocurrency. And learn the right way so they don't get shammed, scammed, and slammed. Shammed, scammed, and slammed. I just made that up as I did it. Sound pretty cool, though. Okay. And so we just keep taking the wins, and the technical analysis keeps taking the wins. Like, it's not us, it's the TA that keeps killing it. But look, 118% for NAKA, PBX for 61, Tyra for 39, and we ended up hitting Tyra for like hundreds of percent. KDA for 45, and another more 90% on auction. BLOK we've hit for like a 10x already, 1,800%, which we've gone over 1,800% on BLOK. Like, come on, man. You can't beat this group. Like, we've covered more coins than any other YouTube channel. We've hit more wins than any other YouTube channel. Name it. Just name it. We've been hitting it. Let's take a look at BLOK, by the way, as it's consolidating absolutely beautifully here at 5.8. Okay? And just kind of not really caring much about Bitcoin. It's got its own ecosystem going. It's got its own thing going. NFT gaming, I believe, if anything's going to decouple at one point, it's going to be NFT gaming, right? If anything is going to decouple. Perfect time, too. 15-minute is low. 1 hour is low. 4 hours show me being low. Oh, my goodness. That's the triple entendre. Ready to Rockito. I like what I see for Blockito. Blockfolio. Okay. I'm never going to make that move again that I made, switching BLOK to lossless. Worst call I ever had. Worst thing I ever did for myself. Not the worst, but wasn't the best. And it happens. And you take your L's as you will. And anyway, look at Blockfolio doing damage. I see it going up a nice 45% and looking absolutely beautiful. Low on every single time frame that it needs to be on. Sweet spot is kind of, you know, where it's at. And anything is possible. Anything is possible. But I like what the technical analysis is portraying here for Blockfolio. This is a 68% chance of a break to the upside. That's your measured move. Give your risk-reward ratio with the long tool. And there you have it, right? Lack of momentum on the MACD. Falling volume with falling price tells you that you can't keep going this way too much longer. And that's another indication for reversal as a bounce off the bottom of the stochastics RSI. So, I mean, it's all there. Everything that I look for, everything that I go for in my checklist is there. Check, 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 check. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD starting to kind of flatten on out. You know? BLOK looking pretty sweet to me right now. And I can't wait to look at Shiba Inu. And up 700% in 3 days. Shout out to SHIB, man. So I guess I made some money on SHIB, huh? I'd like to find out. Someone was trying to pay SHIB. Nakamoto Games, man. Naka. NAKA. And I remember I was so keen on NAKA. I talked about it over and over again. Everyone in my channel knew we were comparing it to Gala. All my hardcore lifers were so keen on Nakamoto Games. You guys are awesome. You guys are smart players in the game. Like, you're getting keen. I like the group of people around me in my creating group. I really do. Like, I love being around intelligent, hardworking people. And everyone in that group, some have a job, and the ones that do or do not have their own company or own business. And they're just amazing people. And they work hard. And they show me things. I learn every day in that group. My group is a learning experience. It's a blast. Yeah, so even with Bitcoin down, yeah, count is up. Things are going up. Looking beautiful. If you're in the right place at the right time. Shiba Inu. They're having connection issues right now. Please try again later. Your funds are safe. Can you believe that? That's what they're telling me over at Coinbase right now. When I try to see my Shiba balance. You gotta love it, right? You gotta love these guys. Come on, man. Anyway, Blockfolio. I didn't want to show my account and be rude, so that's why I'm not. Up 43% today. Shiba. I know I put 3 racks in there. Show me what I got, baby. And the percentage, I mean, big percentages. Booming. Oh, wow. I made some cake. I got 70 billion SHIB, baby. So it's a good day to be alive, baby. It's a good day to be alive. Another day. This is how you know you're in a bull run. When almost every day, there's something popping. There's something moving, and nobody seems to care. A Bitcoin dip just means another coin's going to take the cake. Maybe some people sold Bitcoin for Shiba Inu. Maybe that's why Bitcoin's taking more of a dip than normal. You never know. But it's on my radar. These are thoughts that I have every single day. So SHIB. Okay, I have another coin that I believe is about to blast. I'm nice enough to give it to you to talk about it right now. Oh, it dumped. It did the dumpy dump. Beautiful. I even said, you know, in my dump, and there it is. Boom. And that's why you put a chintzy stop. Always have a chintzy stop. If you traded this 10 times, if a person traded this 10 times with a risk-reward ratio of above that, you know, you'd only have to hit this one time. If you lost it 3 times, right, or 7 times, you'd lose 7 times 2. If a person lost this trade 7 times, they'd lose 84%. But if they won 3 times, they'd win like 420 or, you know, yeah, something insane. So you got to make sure the risk-reward ratio is in your favor or it's not worth, and you got to do it consistently. The risk-reward ratio every time has to be consistent. And this ain't bad. It's not the worst thing in the world here. You just got to keep redrawing your structure. You got to keep seeing what's going on. It's just the prices are getting better. You're going to be able to X better on the way back up. You know what I'm saying? And I almost look like smaller time frames really to kind of figure this out. Not the best, you know, definitely not the best. But, you know, we're working with it. Maybe we wick back up into the pattern and we act like it never occurred. We'll see. Definitely fell out of the pattern. Like, you don't want to keep making patterns sometimes. Sometimes you have to say, okay, we fell out. Now we need to break back into the pattern. All right? Legit. You know, and then you could just be like, oh, we're into that fallen wedge. Damn, I got these allergies today. The leaves come off the trees. Whenever the leaves fall off the trees, I tend to get a little sneezy for a while. Something's kind of happening when the leaves fall off of the trees. Then you have that rainy day and the rain takes all the leaves down. The leaves are everywhere. We're like in a hurricane right now. I'm literally, near my house, it's somewhat of a hurricane. And if I get real creative, I could build this into a cup and handle, but can I? You know? So shout out to the trading group, hitting Nakamoto games, nailing BLOK out the park, banging on them. Also, one of the analysts in my group posted this yesterday with the Elliott wave, and boom, he nailed it completely. Unbelievable. Shiba. And let's take a look at our baby SHIB. And I personally own SHIB, and yeah, I'm happy I do. I think it was a good idea to get into Shiba Inu. And look, this is an ascending triangle. Let me show you. See that? That's a beautiful ascending triangle. Break to the upside. And we were on SHIB since it was down here. No lie. Like if you were, I actually got Shiba on April 18th. Like this is how real this channel is. I kept my old chart group because I don't know one would believe this. SHIB, right? Or Shiba, I think at that point. Right here on April 18th, I post Shiba here and I'm doing my thing. I'm like a computer. I find something, I put it in the channel, and I say, there it is. I find something, I put it in the channel, and you do that across the whole market. You're going to eventually find all the good ones. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so shout out to anyone that jumped into NAKA Moto games, baby. I really, like, I love to see that. I love to see when the whole crew takes a win down the way we did there. Nakamoto, baby. And that's a trophy on the wall for sure for the week because banging on them. Congrats, Livers. Persistence pays off, my friends. Persistence pays off. All right. My daughter's home from school today because the weather's so bad. It was all windy and stuff. I love you all. You all awesome people. Each and every one of you in my life. One of the lifers just said, you're amazing. No, you're amazing, man. Super chat token Miami donated $20. Woo! 391 people watching on the live stream. Unbelievable. We're blowing up today. We blowing up, man. Okay, let me get into the chat now because I usually am heavy into the chat. But shout out to anyone that stayed through. You know what's funny? On the reddest days, we seem to be celebrating the greenest pumps because our eyes are on the market and we're not, we're not bowing down, man. We're just not. Like, it's just not us. It's not what we do. That poll is rocking. Keep that poll going. See the poll I got going up here? What will hit $4 first, ADA or MATIC? Let me know. Let me know. I want to know. Keep it going. Okay, Marin, I got a couple, but I want to make sure they're what they are saying they are. Patreon is amazing. You did good, Sam. Tell Bybit to fake off. I know, all right? I love that. To fake off. 300 viewers out the gate. It's up for the channel. Where is Jen? I'm sparking. Whoa, Gina, Alex. I'm telling Fidel. Hey, boss, can you look at MATIC? It's recovering from the dip. Extremely strong. Let's take a look at MATIC from my man, Daddy Coin. Daddy Coin. Daddy Coin. Let's take a look at my man, Daddy Coin. You out of your mind, bro. Shout out to all my crypto fruitcakes and freaks out there. You're all a bunch of fruitcakes and freaks. No one loves us but ourselves. They don't know. Bitcoin making a falling wedge on the 4-hour. Yeah, it already is in a falling wedge on the 4-hour, as we pointed out. Cup and handle, actually, as we showed you too. Wow, look at the so MATIC was doing its thing. I had this pennant, it boomed up. That was my target for MATIC at 196. The fact that after a dippy dip down to 158, it's back to 184. It took so long for MATIC to do anything. This is an alt super cycle. You can feel it, you can smell it, you can taste it. There's indications. Other times when Bitcoin did a dip like this, MATIC would have gone down a lot more. Remember, MATIC is following Ethereum exactly. Yeah, so look at that. That's a retest off the top, banging on them. 4 hours about to move to the upside, oversold. 1 hour's oversold with momentum. Look, that's a double bottom, is it not? That's a W, okay? If you would like to know how to track a W, it has a measured move. The measured move of the W is from the middle of the W to the bottom of the W. Swing that up, and boom, there you have it at $2.16. So, banging it. Hey, boss, can you look at MATIC? It's recovering from this dip extremely strong. Yeah, silly song, McKetchy, to just yell out, Island boy. I prefer olden men. Thank you. ZKT dumping. Phantom recovering well. Apparently, there are some big announcements coming out tomorrow. I mean, big announcements, and it's the Dubai Phantom Conference. I should get a ticket to get out to Dubai, man. I'm older, Gina. You're married. LOL, Peter. Super chats, $5 from Sex Whale, $2 from D. Kennedy Sound, and Secret, DOGEZILLA, NAKA, and MATIC. Thank you so much. Shout out to Sex Whale for the $5. Shout out to $2 from D. Kennedy Sound. We want Secret, DOGEZILLA, NAKA, and MATIC. We got over NAKA. We got over MATIC. Okay? MATIC is the measured move here of the double bottom is to 216. MATIC back to 216. Let's roll the dice, baby. Let's go, MATIC. Let's go. And you got to have a big bag of MATIC. Only SHIB. SHIB to the end, baby. SHIB going all the way. Let's take SHIB all the way. Graphics looks great. Thank you. Hey, Lifer, sent you an email last month about an offer on... Oh, this is the beginning of the show. Current thoughts on SHIB. You guys were going through it. Phantom is taking off again. We'll take a look at Phantom. I heard Phantom Tesla rumors. What? Thoughts on Anchor? It's stewing in the shadows. 4 million in sheep gains. Phantom may be the one. You may want to be all in on that. I mean, you never know, but I'm just, wow. Freaks. SHIB about to hit 007. Half a blunt in, and he calls us out again. Shout out to Jinhua. I don't know what he means by that, Jinhua. Appreciate you, man. Mob Marley, hooray for the beginner's class. Newbie graduate here. Really worth the time and the money. Knowledge rules. Shout out to Fierce BLZ, man. SHIB knocking on that 7,000. Bro, namaste from India. Tell me about VeChain. Oh, I love VeChain. Blink is the next coin to explode. I wish Coinbase had Phantom. Measured move proved it. Approximately to 07, baby. It did, baby. Boss, VXV. I'm digging on the Phantom Tesla news now. Get me something. Get me something hot off the press. What is this deleted? Bro, namaste from India. Tell me about VeChain. Oh, he just went too hard too many times. Yeah. All right, everyone. Let's get it moving. There's 400 people watching right now, and we don't have any super chats or any people. Okay, what's good with ORE, Big Dog from D. Kennedy? Hope you're having a good day. Can you look at the Sonar platform called Ping? Yeah, I love Ping. Ping's hot. And Ping's been on my radar too. So let's take a look at those two things, and we'll keep it moving. Send in the super chats. This is extremely super chat John. We've done the hard work. At the beginning of the stream, it's 2 hours long, and the reason why is because it takes me about a half an hour to go over Bitcoin dominance, total 2, the US dollar. We look at the Dow Jones, we're going to, we try to get through the entire market here, in a nutshell. We look at the Dow Jones, look at the dollar today. Dollar dumped and then pumped a little bit. That's not good. That's why Bitcoin dumped a little bit too. Dollar pumping. Inverted head and shoulders sideways action. Coming to the upside. The 1 hour wants to pump. And the 4 hour wants to dump. So the 1 hour comes up a little bit. And then tonight the dollar begins to dump with the 1 hour. So the 1 hour comes on up. That takes 5 to 10 hours depending. And then dump for tomorrow. So tomorrow says there's a recovery for Bitcoin just based on the dollar index. Not saying it's a guarantee, but if you were to look at the inverse behavior of the dollar and Bitcoin, then this would suggest that tomorrow will be a little bit better for BTC. We love you, Sam. Shout out to Khan's work up at the spot, man. Donut. Okay, so let's take a look at Ping, Solar, and Sonar. I like the project. I like the whole idea. I think it's hot. So put POLC on your radar. We'll add that to my little list. Organization for Domination, I called it. Organization for Domination. I figured, what a good name to call that. And, I knew about Polka City when it first came out. I was keen on it. Then it kept going up too big, and I was like, dang, that would have been cool. But the price went up too much, and I didn't catch it at the lows, right? Something happened here when I did that. We'll do this again here. And we're going to take a look at Ping. If you don't know what Ping is pretty hot. I actually really like Ping. The website, everything about Ping's pretty cool. If you go to CoinMarketCap and you take a look at Ping, it's a pretty interesting project. I'm all about the decentralized world, right? And let's look at Ping. Sonar. I'm just about bettering humanity. I want people to feel free and open and loved. And I believe cryptocurrency creates free openness and love. I really do. The next generation crypto tracking dashboard. There's also schemers and grimy people in here, of course. But you can figure out, sometimes you can't, right? But we create a good environment here at the Crypto Lifer Show where we're here, every single day. So we're not going anywhere. Meet the most complete and easy to use tracking analytics tool for the BSC and ETH networks. Packed with never before seen features and state-of-the-art UX to stream your crypto investing workflow. I think this is amazing, and it's something that I need. It's something that we all need, and it's beautiful. So I like what it's doing. I like what they're saying, and it's cool. Do they have it out yet? That's the thing. That's what I should know the answer to these questions. Keep your toners, blah, blah, blah. Our tokenomics, blah, blah, back to the holders. 6% back to liquidity. Funds innovation. Q3. Ethereum bridge. SureTick listings. Expanded development, market Sonar, platform design and prototyping, website design, Uniroll, presale, and DAX launch on PolkaSwap. Launch on audits, Sonar platform open beta testing, Sonar and 80. Yeah, so Q1, they're going to be ready. So we're waiting on this stuff to come on out, but I'm all about it. I like what's going on, but they got to do what they said they're going to do, right? I like it. 28,000 people in the Telegram. That's a big deal, right? Something's going on with PooCoin. I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know why. Just reload it. When in doubt, reload it. See what's going on. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Without each and every one of you, I do not have a show. So thank you for jumping on into the live stream and calling yourself Crypto Lifers. It is a blessing, and I appreciate it. I know it's a privilege to be on YouTube and to be able to influence and do what I do as an influencer, whatever you want to call this, education, crypto influencer. I can't find anything on Tesla and FTM. Not saying it's not out there. They just can't find anything yet. Yeah, no, for sure. Agree, DJ Flex and ADA versus Adam. I'm a big ADA holder. Just bought the dip, but Polygon is short-term winner for me. I'm with that. And we did hit the 7,000 for Shiba. This thing is getting hot. I'm telling you, anyone who jumped into SHIB is excited about it and excited about their gains. And they're telling their friends and family about their gains. And then the next guy wants his gains. Infinix is blowing up since last week, up 100x. Damn, man. Super Chat, Secret, DOGEZILLA, Phantom. $5 from Bob Marley. BPAY, ORE, Tara, and Doge. Let me grab those and put them in a note. And we're launching my website. It's going to be launched by Friday. So look, PooCoin's down now. Look at that. Come on, man. Let's see. Maybe it's one of these. items were being blocked. Maybe you started getting, no love for PooCoin. I'll switch to a different browser. And when in doubt, I'm always ready with the backup. You got to have a backup, especially if you're live, right? So there's ORE doing its thing. It's on this dip, I'm actually pretty proud of this thing right now, holding a $21 million market cap. And the falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. Negated kind of the head and shoulder that could have dumped down. And I like what I'm seeing here. Just getting ready for another leg up, in my humble opinion. Cooling off, getting ready for a move. ORE. I'm going to hold this thing at least for 2 months. Give it some time to breathe. ORE. One thing that does worry me, I'm always open-minded, is that could we be doing this, though? And making another shoulder. That's possible. Dumping again. So just keep your eyes peeled at any moment, If new technology arrives in finance space, which is more efficient and easier than blockchain, can we see a disaster on crypto? No, I don't think it's going to happen. It doesn't happen like that. I don't think it happens like that. So we'll take a look at Ping. Now, I haven't loaded. Looks like PooCoin's just kind of doing something funky here. Am I wrong? Not loading on any of these sites. Lots of people got liquidated today. One looking good. Forest Plus, 6, Eregro, Albex, 2. Just some of my page potentials. The potential profit they were at back in April, last blast off. Yeah, I mean, I got Forest Plus. I have a bag of it, and I'm holding it on the low. Very patient hold. Long patient holds. So PooCoin seems to be down, which is sad. Use it for a lot of these coins. Let's look at DEX tools. Not sure what's going on with PooCoin. It's never been down. Sad for me, honestly. Okay, we love you, Sam. Shout out to Conswork, man. Appreciate you, brother. Getting through these super chats now. DOGEZILLA Secret Phantom. Secret Network. Let's take a look at Secret Network. Gonna launch this app, though, and see if I can get something on Ping here for you. I don't want to give up on you. There you go. We got Wrap BNB for Ping. Could it be the BSC that's down? No, okay. Here we go. Okay, so I mean, I like the project. Extremely low market cap, right? Oh, where the shortcuts are working. That's really nice. Extremely low market cap. Let me pull a Fibonacci. 786618. That's actually the 706. I just haven't added it. If you need to add a fib that's not there, right click. Usually right click this. Click one of these lines, flip it over, hit it to the point 706, okay? 0.706. Change it a bright, nice yellow. I like my 618 a nice white, so it stands out. And then you have like the hot zones, right? And then, oh, you also want to click this. And you want to add the 0.65. So you can get yourself into the golden pocket. Make it like an orange. And there you have a fib level. So we're in accumulation fib level. As Bitcoin is in the same place right now from its falling wedge. This actually mimicking Bitcoin. You can see that's because technical analysis only has so many scenarios that play out over time. If you've done it over 10 years, like you've almost seen everything that can happen. It's just what will happen there, and but they don't happen in the same order every time. So the order could always change, but you see, it's like this is uncannily. Look, Bitcoin's high came to another high, and then this looks uncannily just like BTC, right? Not exact, but similar. That would be accumulation anyway. I'm just thinking about it. There's an idea for Ping. But again, not financial advice, just what the technical analysis. That's how you would pull. Basically, I'm just showing you how you would pull a Fibonacci level and how you would read the writing. I also gave you settings to add to your Fibonacci level. Today's been a really good day for learning. I've given you guys a lot of gems today, just kind of more educational on the day. It's always education, consistent education. But today I've been just doing a lot of kind of like tutoring, things that I would actually be doing during tutoring. So that's pretty cool. I like this Polka City. It's on my radar. POLC, baby. POLC. Okay. DOGEZILLA? Never heard of it. There it is. DOGEZILLA. All right. 00000. It's one of these it's a micro cap coin. All right. It's on a vengeance though for sure. I mean, look at that. That's what happens. Up today alone 10x. So a 10x today since this morning basically. Jesus. I mean, yeah, this is a 4-hour candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 hours. Dang. So in 2 days, basically, this thing did a 10x. DOGEZILLA. There's nothing more I can't stand when someone brings up a coin to me that's already pumping. And I didn't get even a chance to take a look-see. Look, DOGEZILLA with a nice here in this falling wedge. Now, people are usually stressed out right here. Look, we'll pull the fib here. Alt F, Fibonacci. And look, came down to the 0.65 and the 0.618. We went over this today in a tutoring session this morning. Like, it's just insane how it plays out. Absolutely insane. Bounce in that sweet spot, and then right there on the 618. And that's just textbook retracement on Fibonacci levels back to the 618, and this thing's gone. Now it has to cool off, right? I mean, it's going to do the same. Look, up, down, up. It's got to come down now. So now what do? You do the same idea here. You pull a Fibonacci from this impulse. And say it's probably likely we come back down here. And that would be previous support and resistance. Bounce off previous resistance becomes new support. There's an idea there for DOGEZILLA right off the bat there. Let's take a look at Phantom. Interesting to look at Phantom. I'm excited to see where it's at right now. I feel like it's got to be doing a strong recovery like we were seeing in some of these other coins. What do you think of Ergo? Dump sitting on the 786 fib on the daily right now. We'll take a look at Ergo. Thank you for asking. Appreciate you throwing that out there on the super chat. Let's take a look at Phantom. USDT for Phantom. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for throwing some tips in my jar. Much appreciated. And with that, I'd like to take a sip of the jar. Ooh, tasty. Some yellow ones in there today. Not financial advice, as you can see here on the screen. Nicely written by my graphics team. Actually, I made that, but I like to think of me as the graphics team. Sounds more official, right? Yeah. So check it out. Phantom USDT. $3.16. It says, I'm going to hold my 3 beans. So I'm going to get rid of all this. Wow, this is beautiful. The news is the news. So Phantom just said, no, I don't really care, Bitcoin. Doesn't matter to me, baby. And this is how we play it. That's just the measured move to $4.64. So Phantom going to continue to the upside. It looks like Phantom is going to be the one. Is going to be the one that does it. Could Phantom make me a millionaire? There's a chance. There's a chance. There's definitely a chance. I heard one of my lifers became a millionaire today. Congrats, man. Congrats. Like, that's what we want to hear. We want the entire group to be millionaires by the end of this run. That's what we want to hear. And you don't put pressure on yourself. I don't want to be like that. What I'm saying is it would be amazing, but do whatever makes you happy. Make your life happy. That's all. Follow your soul. Follow the wind. Go your way. Whatever way that is. This is my way. It happens to be my way. Go your way. You know what I'm saying? So Phantom, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole until it cooled down on the 15-minute. I would put it in a bit of a flag on the... Wow. It seems to be flagging out here and kind of breaking out of this mini flag on the 7-minute. So look at that. Then you pull a measured move here. Wow, Phantom has legs right now. Like, look at that. Even on this, like, the harder something pumps, the smaller the time frame you have to use to track it. Because it's moving, it's like, it's very similar to, like, you know, a speedometer, like a car's flying by. Like, the guy needs the speedometer to check out the car, how fast the car's going, right? So, like, it's a similar idea. Similar idea. Phantom. Wow. 317. I thought it would definitely, oh, wow, it dipped to 250. Are you kidding me? People were lucky enough to get Phantom at 250. Those market makers, man, they used to, I feel like they've done Bitcoin just to get these coins on the low, scare people out of shock. Oh, man. I'm telling you right now, I would never, not now, maybe at one point, but not now would I sell my Phantom. No way, no how. No way, no how would I sell my Phantoms. My Phantoms. I've been talking about Phantom since day one. Phantom's been my love of love. It was my number one coin. I personally picked it as my horse to win the race in this bull run. Got in at 18 cents. The rest is history. I'm doing well over let's see. I averaged in between a bunch of different spaces. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Something explosive is coming for the secret network. Supernova is less than 2 weeks away, bringing IBC performance and improvements and much more. Web3 Privacy Hub is here, and it's secret. I mean, that's a big deal, right? And let's take a look at the secret network for my dude. Secret, and I love secret. Just got to put that out there. So Phantom, look at the boom right there. We just basically showed you it was about to break to the upside, and there it is, booming. Phantom 323 and booming. Look at that. And that's you can trade small, big, whatever you got to do to get it done. And you'd be surprised how these patterns show out on the 1 minute. Look, I'm on the 1 minute chart right now. I don't like to trade the 1 minute, but I'll do whatever I have to do to get it done. Okay? That's the measured move. Like, there's really nothing else to say here. Like, this is the bigger measured move. There's two measured moves. It also has this smaller measured move, which it just kind of hit. Or it's getting close. 320, 331, and then 347. Phantom doing damage, going for that all-time high yet again to $4.64. That's our next target for Phantom. $4.64. You've heard it here first. Ooh, look at the size of that candle on the 4-hour. Oh my God, people want this thing bad, 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 bad. Phantom target, another 47% to $4.61. Phantom keeps ripping faces off the market, keeping me a happy man. I could care less about Bitcoin right now. I'm so happy right now. Man, I'm drunk off gains on these Phantom moves. I'm surfing the crypto waves, baby. I'm surfing the crypto waves. I kind of love this standing up thing, man. You know, my butt isn't all tight and flat sitting on a chair. I can feel my buns. You know, I can squeeze my buns while I'm sitting here and it feels right. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. One looking good. Baby Floki. Lots of people liquidated today. Yes, there was, man. Yes, there was. Let's take a look at Secret Network. I like the Secret BTC pair. I was all over it at 4,700 sats. It's already done a 3x. Here's the other idea I had here, going up 45%. Nailed it. Absolutely a perfect trade. Nailed it. This is a perfect trade. Look at that, man. Banging on them. The Secret Network, 45% gains. No stop loss was hit in the making of this trade. No stop loss was hit in the making of this trade. And there you have it. And then you could just make another idea here. So it broke out. And you got to learn what a fake out is. Because once you get the fake out, you can get the pattern right again. And this thing's going up for more. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like... And then you do the same things over and over again. Take the measured move. It's just like clockwork. It don't stop, baby. It don't stop. I mean, And I'll post this to the win list that I took a picture of it already after I changed it. Ooh, no. I gave away my amazing list. I hope y'all, someone saw that. Someone saw that. No. No. Been working on this forever, man. I did post the wins already. Now I don't see them. Shenanigans. There they go. I got windows everywhere over here. And that's a cup and handle booming to the upside again. 45% gains, first secret network. It was a perfect trade because it just went exactly like it was supposed to. Did exactly what it was supposed to do. Bam. It's so beautiful when the trades play out exactly the way they're supposed to. Unreal. And there's a little sell-off for Shiba. So now I'm going to teach you, what do you do for SHIB? How do you get into something that just keeps pumping, you're not sure what's going on? You go to a smaller team frame. A smaller time frame. I said team frame to mess with you. You go to a smaller time frame. Team from. I said it on purpose. I just want you to know it wasn't a mess up. I said team frame on purpose. You probably don't believe that, but that's true. So take a look at this. This is a falling wedge. I wouldn't believe it either, so don't worry about it. And so this says it can break to the upside again, and it's very, very bullish. So I'd be watching this very, very closely for another boom to the upside. Support and resistance flip here on the 7-minute. Can we get it? It's moving fast. When things move fast, you really got, like I said before, you got to use a smaller time frame. More coming for Shiba. Back to 8. Can it go to 8? Can it get to a penny? I mean, if it gets to a penny, where would that sit? How would that happen? People would become multi-millionaires overnight, right? Tons of people. It would be a bit absurd, right? But it could happen. Also, someone said that you can't send BNB out of KuCoin. Complete lie. I did it earlier this morning. It happened absolutely beautifully well. It was seamless. It took a minute, maybe even less. So I just want to put that out there as complete hogwash. And look at the Dow Jones down 132 in conjunction with Bitcoin. But I showed you this too already. Look, the Dow was in an inverted head and shoulder. It broke out to the top of the panel, and then I said it would probably break to the downside. And now look, the 4-hour wants to break down. The daily's probably, yeah, the daily's high. We're going to come back down again. Look, we were low. We went to the top of the pattern. We're low. If anyone just traded the Dow the way I do, they would know what's happening. Look, I traded the Dow just like this. You would have entered the Dow here and gotten out at the top. The Dow hit my target. You can't trade the Dow, obviously, but I mean, you could probably S&P, other things. But so anyone that needed to know, I showed you that this was going to go to, that the Dow Jones is going to go up. Now, for the next week, today is Wednesday, for all the way probably till next Wednesday, the Dow is going to struggle and go down. Then it's going to go up again. That's just how these things play out. Okay? Don't force it. Just learn the ways of the trading and let it happen. Okay? Dollar index wants to pump on the daily. Not the best sign for Bitcoin. Okay? And then we take a look at ETH. Struggling back down below the 4,000 range. But look, it hit my trajectory beautifully. And nothing goes up straight forever. So levels to watch for ETH. 3,700. 3,450. And 31,081. We'll watch those levels closely. I'd like to see a bounce off of 3,600. We get the bounce off 3,600. All will be well for ETH. It will be a very, very healthy bounce. All right. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. 1776. What's good with ORE, big dog? We went over ORE. We hit it. So we got over Phantom, BPAY, ORE, Terra. Let's take a look at Terra. Terra, one of the beautiful picks that started to move very, very nicely right off the bat, man. Let's take a look at this Terra idea here. So originally hit Terra for about... Sorry about that. 48% gains from Terra. See that? No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. All right? Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. All right? Project. And this is for entertainment purposes only. You can pay in crypto for today's beginners. Oh. No beginner course today. No beginner course today. I wish Coinbase had Phantom. Check out FINA, FINA Finance for the 1776 from Austin Orr. I like that. Reminding me of my freedom here in Boston. 1776. Phantom going to go hard. Oh, yes, it is. Highly likely. But I still have the technical analysis. Super chat. DOGEZILLA. What is DOGEZILLA? Is PooCoin back up and running again? There we go. Ooh, only 698,000 market cap before it even... This thing, I mean, interesting. DOGEZILLA, huh? And see how you have to go to a smaller time frame to track this. Like, I got to track this on the 1 minute chart. This thing is literally that young. Is it like a minute old? And guys, be very careful. I don't like putting stuff like this out because I am helping. You know, I'm going over what he's asking, so just going over it. We're talking about it, but we don't know. It could be a rug pull. It could be shady. You know, we don't know any information about this. So you got to tread lightly. You know, like ORE to me is a good project, and still you never know. Here you don't know either. So you got to be you got to tread lightly. I put less than 1% of my portfolio whenever I dabble in any of these coins because it's just not worth losing more money than you need to. That's my personal idea. You do whatever makes you happy. It's your own thing. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm never going to tell you what to do with your money. Check ORE dumped again to an $8 million market cap. It's all right. People taking some profits here and there. The hype is real. They just got to build it up again. Nice little dump, though, for sure. Okay, but send super chat, bud. What are your thoughts on Coin98 or Boost Coin? Why don't you want to check Monomoke? Check out FINA Finance. I'm just making sure I go through all the super chats. Sometimes I don't like to miss one. It's occurred. Sup, Lifer, can you check out Labs? Thanks. Shout out to Alec U. We'll take a look at Labs. Hey, Lifer, do you mind checking out Measurable Data Tokens website? I think it'd be interesting. Huh. So we did super chat. We did Secret. We did DOGEZILLA, Phantom, BPAY, RE, Tara. I got to finish Tara, actually. So let's take a look at what's happening with Tara. People want to know, like, what's up? So you hit Tara already. It's kind of in the slanted cup and handle. The drunken cup and handle. It's kind of what we're going to start doing. Emerging cup and handle a little bit. I like what I'm seeing here with Tara. Bouncing off the 200-day moving average on the 1 hour. That's usually a nice catalyst for a move to the upside. Falling volume with falling price here. Kind of, you know, dwindling down as we're dropping. I want to see some support and resistance areas hold. And we got resistance. Kind of a close bounce. I mean, with the 200-day. That's a nice sign. I like that. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, all right? 4 hours in your flavor. So there you have it. Yeah. I like what I'm seeing for Tara here. Honestly, length of the pole is going to be the measured move here. And you want to be generous to your measured move here in these bull run situations. And you have previous resistance. Hide behind that big resistance. I mean, resistance. That support held on a big wick. I like what I'm looking at here in the 4 hour. Tara looking pretty nice for another jump, so to speak. And we were looking at it down here when it was first in this wedge. Tara. So this thing's continuing to move. And look, the last 4 hour low, boom. Wedge with the 4 hour low, just like wedge with the 4 hour low, wedge with the 4 hour low. Keep it simple, stupid, my mom used to say. And, you know, it's true. It's true. Don't be a stick in the mud. Shout out to RC up in the spot. Appreciate you, brother. You're the man, dude. You got a good heart. That's why they all love you over there. Shout out to Tara. That's why the Irish boys love you. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you coming on into the live. Thank you for being here and jumping on in. So Tara looking pretty in the sweet spot. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We're going to keep it moving. We're not done yet. And have we found a few new coins? We looked at Hyperchain X yesterday. We'll take a look at that as well. Some things are popping out into the radar. KuCoin is emerging as the greatest exchange on earth. Nobody even cares about Binance anymore. It's pretty crazy. Binance is still hot. I'm not saying it's not. It's just interesting to see how KuCoin is really taking market share. Really jumping on up in there. So Tara looking bullish to me as well. I like what I'm seeing here for Tara. Okay, and I believe that ends the first batch of Super Chatteezies. I didn't do BPay. Is this BitPay? BNBPAY? $140 million market cap? The future of merchant crypto payments. Pay expenses, earn BPay. Rewards with your crypto tokens. Vamos, the first e-commerce store accepting BPay, has gone live. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Vamos, I like the name, like Vamos, you know, let's go. Vamos Coffee Roasters, first e-store to use BNBPay WooCommerce plugin. Order BNBPay. I'm loving this. This is cool, man. Market cap. Holders 40, 50, 45,000. About what we do. BNBPay wallet incorporates ERC 1363 EIP to allow customers to spend crypto at e-commerce stores and local cafe or restaurant. Offer only pennies and fees. Our objectives are to provide a decentralized, private, and instant payment that costs just pennies. Interesting. Decentralized payment. BNBPay offers decentralized payment, which eliminates the need for independent third parties, such as trustees, processors, clearinghouses, exchanges, settlement organizations, cutting out the middleman, fixed transfer fees, instant payments. BNBPay wallet, BNBPay e-commerce, BNB point of sale, BNB reward system. You can get the app already on the store. When they already have an app, they're pretty serious. Like, highly not going to rug pull if they've already spent the money to make an iOS app, right? And a company's already using them. Like, if they rug pulled, this guy would be pretty pissed. Jawhar Baru in Malaysia. Very interesting. BPay token circulating supply, only 10 billion, right? I like it. Or no, 10 million. No, yeah, 10 billion. Pretty interesting. 60% launch supply, 50% team, 10% team in development, 5% marketing. Interesting. They need that exchange mixing partnership, coin market cap. Huh. There's a new coin every single day coming out here. I'm telling you, blowing my mind. BNBPay. BPay. I thought it was going to be some baloney, but $112 million market cap. This thing could definitely grow attached to e-commerce. Are you kidding me? Like, you're buying a piece of e-commerce in the world? I mean, it's very interesting. It does have a pretty big... it has a pretty big supply, you know, circulating supply, but... It's a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside with a long, long leg, too. Also, some might cup and handle this. See that? Not a lot of movement out of that cup, though. Interesting. Oh, I'm on the 1 minute. Shame on me. Okay, actually, I kind of like even more what I see now. It's consolidating in the bull after the pump. There's a cup and handle there. Might make another handle. I could see this happening. So you want, what I'm looking for is the handle. Interesting. For BPay. And back to that all-time high. That's what I see happening. There's my projection. Anything is possible. BPay. They can put that on a radar. I'm actually writing that down on my list now. Give me another token on the list, man. I appreciate you. My crew is on point. You guys are smart individuals. The coins that I go over with y'all are awesome. Very awesome coins. Very smart. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. BPay, BNBPay. Okay, let's see what Michael Saylor's saying. I got to check with him every day. I don't think there's another quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. John D. Rockefeller on Bitcoin. And it's funny, I mean, my channel can attest to that. I show up every single day, and I just do it over and over again. Through perseverance, will this channel hit 100K? Through perseverance, will the lifers make it? Through perseverance, will we become the strongest community in cryptocurrency? And we'll be known with integrity, with love, and with movement, and with energy beyond any other channel out here. And I'm telling you, F this, I'm out. I listened to Crypto BNB on Twitter and long Bitcoin at 50x leverage on BitMEX. Now I'm liquidated again. I'm done with leverage for good. I'm never depositing another $1,000 on BitMEX. F this effing scam. Hey, man. Sounds like you need tutoring. I'll put my link there, you know. Sounds like you need tutoring, right? I mean, I'm just saying. That would sound like I'm being an ass, but I'm not. I'm being honest. Like, just sounds like you need some tutoring. Like, I don't know. I mean, you gotta do the best you can. So 14 people are watching BitBoy, but they're not gonna learn as much as they would learn if they were watching me. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? What are they gonna go over here? Look at this guy. Like, try to, come on, man. He's got the Louis Vuitton now. He's starting to become, whatever. I don't want to hate. I love everyone in the crypto space. He's good for us because people watch him and then they find me. They find crypto love. So innately, he helps me. Every time he grows, he helps my channel grow. So shout out to them. Appreciate each and every one of them. You know, it's funny. Sometimes you can't super chat someone. Look at this. Super chat. If I just wrote love y'all, it doesn't let me do it. I don't know why. Someone said they were trying to super chat me yesterday. They couldn't do it either. So I understand what that's like when you can't super chat someone. Pretty weird. I thought it was because I have a channel and they thought I was trying to shill or something. So but I never shilled over there. Someone else shilled me and maybe that's why. I don't know. But I've been blackballed from like the cool kids of crypto. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I don't know how cool it is to not know what's going on. Our channel is pretty spot on. You know what I'm saying? So. This thing's starting to move even more here. Secret network. It's on the radar. Look at that. Going all the way up a little more on the BTC pair as well. As Bitcoin takes a dump easy. And, you know, we talked about it. And we went over it. Highly likely that this would fall to the downside. And it's starting to kind of creep on out. It doesn't mean... A lot of times they take you to the lowest point right before they bring you back up, though. So this is just the wickage, you know. In my opinion... Don't be too quick to short, all right? That's just my opinion, but you never know. Don't be too quick to short. We are getting low in the 15-minute, and we didn't do much damage. So that's also, when this comes down low and we don't dump as much as we could have, tells me something's brewing as well. And so, look, they faked us out of the pattern. These guys are so stupid, man. Like, these market makers are so obvious to me now. Like, it's so funny. Like, I think they're kind of clownish. So, like, they try to fake it out of here a little bit to make people think this would break out. Then they slammed it down, but they wouldn't slam it down enough because they want to pump it. So, like, they're going to, like, come on, man. They're going to pump this market at one point, in my humble opinion. Like, but anyway, nothing is guaranteed. Anything is possible, right? Let's get back into the chat. Hey, Lifer, do you mind checking out Measurable Data Token's website? I think it could be interesting. Measurable Data Token. I already kind of see where they're going with the name. I get it. Oh, yeah, MDT. I've traded this before. I never did a deep dive on it. Measurable Data Token. Control and monetize your data for individuals, for businesses. $3.98. What does MDT mean to you? MDT's customer-oriented product. Reward Me. An app that rewards you for data you contribute. Do less. MDT ecosystem creates smart contracts through blockchain to make sure individual users get their cut. Earn more. Start earning by doing what you already do. The more value your data generates, the more you earn. How does MDT work? I think we get it.
Have you ever thought about how much valuable data you create? Emails, what you search for or buy, likes on social media. You generate a ton of data every day. And big tech giants vacuum it all up and then sell it to all sorts of buyers. But while you're providing important consumer behavior data, you don't get anything in return. Measurable Data Token wants to change that. MDT is a decentralized data exchange platform that rewards you for the data you contribute. Once you opt in, your data is anonymized, aggregated, and exchanged as big data. And our platform creates smart contracts through the blockchain to make sure you get your profits.
Sounds wonderful. Reward me. They already have a use case in an app, MDT. That's funny. I've been trading this for a long time and haven't really looked at it. And look, there's the bounce there. Honestly, my trading, despite all the bearishness and the craziness, and we may get stopped, my system is telling me to long right now. The system that I use is saying, hey, the 15-minute is low, the 1 hour is oversold. This is your time to shine, baby. You're near the bottom of the pattern. There was divergence occurring. We're kind of starting to bounce. We found a bottom off the divergence so far, which was right there to 58K. So personally, I feel the need to long Bitcoin right now. So hold on one second. Yeah, I personally feel the need to long Bitcoin at the moment. So that's just what I'm going to do. Again, not financial advice, and do whatever makes you happy. I'm going off of the probability that I see based off of the chart. The chart's saying, hey, I'm low on the Stokes on the 15. I'm low on the Stokes. I fought through the dump. I didn't dump enough. I should have dumped even more. And you never know. They could start dumping it in 10 minutes. Anything is possible. You got to tell yourself you know nothing at all. And they could do anything, the market maker. Shout out to all the crypto lifers out in the spot. Appreciate you. We will have jars coming out, NFT jars. We're going to make a batch of 40 NFT jars. Then we're going to make regular ones too. But we're going to have like some special products coming out for the lifers. Also candles, a candle set. Talk to a candle company. They make candles. We can make crypto lifer candles, just like I've been talking about. Red candle, green candle, you know. Phantom with $30 end of the year. Info from Phantom Ecosystem event. Phantom will hit $30 by the end of the year. I mean, I think it's possible. I really do. I know you guys don't believe me, but I do think it is possible. Of course, I want that to happen. That would be life-changing. Okay, also another shot for the 7.5 level. A lot of Binance coins are like that too. Gotta get to know when to take your profits. Phantom will hit $30. End of year info from the Phantom. Interesting. A $30 Phantom, that would be absolutely insane, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. $2 a coin. Can you please check Infinix? DOGEF, bro. He puts his hand up. I thought we looked at DOGEF. We looked at it already, man. We looked at it. I said you never know. Like, it has $600,000 market cap, you know. NAKA going for it again. Bay was booming. BNB coin. No way I would sell Phantom. I mean, you got to sell it at one point. SHIB to $100. That's crazy. DOGEZILLA pumping still. Probably. Hey, Lifer, if I believe in an alt season is coming, isn't it a good strategy to keep my alts on up, like link up? And honestly, I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's kind of asking for advice. I don't want to give you that advice. I don't do that, so I don't answer that question. Yeah. Okay. I can see SHIB between 0.1 and 0.5. Maybe more depends on what rich people are going to get in. And I'm sorry, sometimes I have to be rude for legal reasons. Like, I apologize. It just is what it is, man. I'm sorry. Lossless, the only SC left. What is an SC? Security coin or something? ORE Systems. What can you say about FINA? DFINA, new viewer here. Put in my 2 weeks at my toxic job. We'll be a lifer soon. Thank God for you, man. Shout out to you. I remember when I first did that. I remember when I walked away from my job. I'm saying it's going to be a weird feeling for a while. Like, you're going to wonder where but once you get rocking and rolling, You're gonna find another way to make a little side money. You're gonna have believe me. You never know. You might work for the lifer. I got a lot of jobs I need. I got a lot of tasks coming out. You might end up just working for the lifer. You never know. Lossless is left on Super Chats. Oh, lossless. Yeah. Okay. 50x is insane. That's crazy to see. Lifer Peep UBX. Dingo went to sleep. Lossless TA from Rocket Dog. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Crypto Chronos Balthazar, man. Appreciate you. Check ORE, dumped again, 18 million market cap. We looked at ORE. Check FINA, DFINA Finance. FINA, DFINA. I mean, sometimes you guys make me check complete garbage, so you have to remember that. Like, I have to, at one point, just be like, I don't know if this is like, you know. Not every coin we go over can be hot. Like, not every single coin can be a hot coin. At one point, I have to be like, I don't know about that. I'm not saying this is that. I'm just going over that. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas. What's going on here with the internet? We getting like bogged down here? Chief, I made a fortune with leveraged 1 inch this morning, but I still can't tell what happened from this crazy pump. Can you check it out? Sure, man. I don't know what that means. I don't know the answer to that. Can you clarify the answer to that question? Because I don't really know how to answer. I don't know what you're asking. Can I check what out? Just 1 inch? Yeah, I'll look at 1 inch. Let's play this video. What's going on here?
How dare you keep me waiting for so long?
Let's go. Seems like a pleasant picnic.
Healing the body is equal.
That audio is horribly mixed. Like, come on, man. Don't people realize the audio is as important as the video? Like, you gotta mix that audio right. Like, come on now. Like, it's kind of crazy. I know I should have been here the whole time. Apologize for that. That audio is horrible. I'm just being, you know, come on. Like, you're trying to sell a coin. Like, it's like, it just makes me wonder when they throw something together like that when it's everything about their project. But, you know. Connect the wallet, my account. But let's look at the games and the heroes and all that fun and the token in the market. DFINA Finance combines online blockchain gaming with decentralized finance, using NFTs to allow players to have control over their in-game assets and monetize them through playing and trading. Windows, Mac, OS coming soon. Really? Beta testing phase. The Adventure Arena. Hero. Looks pretty cool, man. I'll be honest. I'll give it to him. It looks interesting, for sure. It definitely looks interesting. I'm not saying it's not. NFT gaming. DFINA Finance. Let's take a look at what they say in here. $29 million market cap. 6-7. I mean, definitely. Oh, okay. Binance Smart Chain. Definitely like a little coin on the in the old pancake swap place. Okay, and on Dodo. Dodo's blowing up too. I'm seeing a lot of coins on Dodo. Makes me think Dodo will go up in price, right? Because you're seeing a lot of coins that people want on Dodo. Just, you know, you make that connection. Take a look at DFINA Finance. Thank you for putting that on our radar. Appreciate that. Know what's happening there. Okay, $20 super chat. Chief, I made a fortune with leverage on 1 inch. Damn, $20 super chat came in. And hey, man, what is he saying? This is insane. Hey, man, much love to you and the Lifer fam. I was a little late this morning. Didn't get your update on your walk to the bathroom. LOL. NKN refresh, please. Shout out to Zero Allegiance. Check out FINA DFINA Finance for the 1776. PooCoin says he's having trouble today. I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to move on to 1 inch real quick and show you what's going down with 1 inch. So far, Bitcoin's struggling in that place, but it's holding. We'll see. We'll see. We're indecision. Definitely indecision. Definitely indecision. probability is not in any favor to either way. We're definitely in kind of, you know. I mean, the low stochastics in the 50-minute 1 hour suggests, but we could even curve back down and have another dump. The measured move, this is a bear pennant, 68%. The probability is 68% chance that this bear pennant breaks to the downside and we go to 56K. So that's basically the most likely scenario. Is it going to happen guaranteed? We don't know. It's the most likely scenario, and we'll go from there, right? We'll take it one step at a time. We checked out ORE, dumped to 18 million market cap. Thank you, sir. No, thank you. Okay, lossless TA. Let's take a look at lossless. LSS, USDT, lossless. All right. All right. Finally came back up to 166 after a dump down to 121. I mean, whoa. Right back into the pattern. As long as it breaks back into the pattern's valid. It actually makes the pattern even stronger when you break back into it. So that's a really, really good sign. The only thing is that we used a lot of that movement in the stochastics that we needed to push up out of the pattern just to get ourselves back into the pattern. However, it does show heavy buy pressure for lossless. And the 4 hour, if you just play the 4 hour now and let the 4 hour do its thing, I'm personally in this trade. I'm riding it all the way up to 174% gains for lossless. I did notice each time we bounced on the 1 hour off the 200-day moving average. Something I was kind of showing. We bounced there. We got close. Started a big movement. We bounced there. Started a big movement. And we fell through it, but we're back above it again there. Could we start a big movement? So lossless to me, still doing its thing. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay? Lossless TA. Safe Munino. Put my 2 weeks in for my toxic job, man. That's awesome. Shout out to you for doing that. Best thing you ever did in your life is live your life the way you would like to live it. The bathroom update on 1. You're welcome. Have a taco. Love that super chat. Hilarious. Candle Company. 1. Which one? Soul, anything to say? My boy Shillin doing damage. Jason Malik, just wanted to say thank you. Phantom has been a great for me. Taking my own trades and making money off of the tutoring you've given me is something my family and I will be forever grateful for. Shout out to Jason Malik, man, for the $50 super chat. You're the man, dude. Labs, please. Thanks, man, from Alec U. Let's take a look at Labs. Thank you for updating me. I'm caught up now. Toxo's incoming. Boom with the 50 bomb. I know, right? Insanity. Absolute insanity. Let's take a look at NKN, and then we'll take a look at UBX. UBX, and we are the Candle Company. Oh, yeah, I got Jimmy Phillips with the Candle Company. Someone contacted me recently and said, we are a candle company, and we can do it for you. So we're going to create the Lifer candles, the Lifer candle set with the big green. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't say it. So you can't, I didn't say it. Let's take a look at the 1-incher. Of course, I had to do that too at the same time. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Interesting. I had a call for 1 inch too. Inverted head and shoulder with a break to the upside. And look at that. I mean, 1 inch is doing some serious damage. We talked about it right here, getting out as it started to break on out. I did see a target of 1 inch going up 58% to 5. About 561 was my target. It's sitting at 545 right now, so I wasn't that far off. But wow, shout out to anyone that jumped into 1 inch and took it down. Decentralized exchange. I love 1 inch. I can't believe it went to $7.62. I wish I had known. I would have sold my whole bag. I'm waiting on it. That was like the all-time high, basically, and it finally came all the way up there. Wow, huge bags of 1 inch. I loved 1 inch. I talked about it all the time. Made a video about it. Would go over it all the time. I absolutely loved 1 inch. Congrats. I mean, we thought 58, but if you stayed in all the way, Jesus Louises. Excuse my language. Jeez Louise. 121% gains for freaking 1 inch. Wow. And we were all over it. We had the perfect entry. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. It's nice waking up knowing that some coin paid you ridiculously well. I mean, banging on them. I'll be honest, that was just my target there. But hey, this thing would just continue up. That's amazing. I got so many. I just keep opening more windows when I get lost, and then it just gets out of control. Next thing you know, there's just window after window after window. Trying to find the wins list. Too many Urkels on your team. That's why you win slow. That's so funny, man. That's why you win slow. Too many Urkels on your team. That's why you win slow. I freaking love that line. And then mayonnaise colored Benz. I push miracle whips. I love that line. Kanye, man, you gotta love Kanye. I've always been a Kanye supporter. I don't care all of his wacky antics. Support artists, man. We're not meant to be understood perfectly, you know. So NKN, interesting. So it went on a tear. Thought it could do some damage. Obviously, Bitcoin took this thing down to the dump easies. Stop loss right there. That's why you don't have a chintzy stop, right? Again, it's good to show you that some of the trades don't work out that I plan, because not every trade that I plan out is going to go well. If that were true, then I wouldn't have to be it wouldn't be called trading. It would be called printing money, right? And no one would even consider me that good at it because everyone else could do it, right? So, of course, sometimes it's not going to happen. What you're looking for is it just breaking back into the pattern, and then you're looking for divergences. You're going to the 1 hour, and you're taking a look at how the trade looks, and you're looking at, do we have a swing down or a swing up? Is something bouncing up? MACD wants to recover. I mean, that's oversold. I mean, and that's why I love DCAing long-term into projects and just buying on the red days. It's such a simple, easy task. It's way less stressful. Swing trading, to become a swing trader, you got to really put in the work and the effort. You're not going to swing trade, day trade, even kind of like more than swing trade without putting in the work. It's just not going to happen. So, you know, UBX, and we are the Candle Company. Amazing. I'm very interested in joining your team. Get in line. No, I'm just get in line. So is everybody else. No, I'm just joking. That's so mean. No, join the team. Email Crypto Lifers. Let us know what you do. Most people, this is what I do, man. You kind of do what you say you can do for like a couple weeks to a month for me. And it does sound like, you know, and if it's awesome, I'm going to be forced to pay you because I'm going to say, well, you've done so much, I can't not have it anymore. So if you make yourself wanted by me, then I'm going to have to pay you. It's pretty simple. People come to me, they want me to hire, they want to do this and that, and I'm like, well, I got 5 guys trying to do it for free. I said, and I'd actually rather pay somebody. I'm not all about the free work. I'm not about that. But it's all about, okay, well, just, you know, just want to say thank you for Phantom. Jason, you're the man, dude, for the $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Labs, please, from Alex. We got to go over Labs. Alex is going to smack me. He's like, dude, why can't you just go over my super chat? Everyone has to remember I am a person, and some days I'm just doing me. Like, you know, like I'm doing the super chats, but I'm just like, I'm floating through life. I'm looking at this, looking at that. My attention span isn't perfect. I'll do the best I can. I'll get to it, though. We get to him. So look at Labs. I talked about Labs when it first came out. I remember making a video about Labs. Pretty interesting. I don't want this. Okay, so what do I see for Labs? Well, I see a possible cup and handle. I'm trying to build this story here. So there's your cup. There's a handle there too as well. Labs in a cup and handle. Bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder. Bit of a drunken head and shoulders kind of hiding in there. Did kind of break out. Came back down. Now you want to look at your support and resistance lines. You can do this too. Trust me, you can be like the lifer. There was a weird pause there, and I didn't know what to do, and it was just like awkward. And I was like, "What do I do? It's kind of awkward now." I said, "Well, just be quiet. Don't say anything." So if you don't say anything, maybe we'll pass by. And I was like, "What do I do now?" And I got even quieter, and I was like, "Oh my god! I'm just joking, but it's funny. Now. So look at this. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. What were we looking at? I'm losing my mojo towards the end. Labs. I can only keep up the energy for so long until I eventually... I'm like a balloon. Eventually, I'm just completely exhausted. By the end of the stream, I decompress for like an hour. I'm completely exhausted. Shoulder, cup and handle right. Labs. Break into the upside happily if it can stay on the support region. And then go for the more, the measured move of the cup and handle. Really nothing else you can say or do here. Just what it wants to do is what it can do, right? Can only live inside the confines of the geometric shapes in which it lives in. One would say it's in this channel too, and it will be in this channel until it's not. So there you have it. And then you're going to look at what levels are oversold or overbought. And that's basically how this works in a nutshell. And you got to use some heavy support regions to hide. It's a high-risk trade. I don't personally like this trade at all. But yeah, I think Labs could have some legs and break back up. Is it my coin? Is it my trade? No. Am I going to buy into it? Probably not. Do I like the project? Yeah, I love it. Why am I going to buy it? Because I'm into something else that I think is cooler. I think NFT gaming is better than anything right now at the moment. I think we ride the NFT gaming wave, and then we go into all this stuff in the bear market, and we find out what we like in long term. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, It doesn't have to be yours. RMRK. Let's take a look at RMRK from Calder Ronster. Now, this thing is looking hot, right? It broke out beautifully. Came right back down for the dumb peasy, right? Because, a lot of people just, depending on where a coin sits, it'll get hit a little more, meaning like where it came out, how many people bought into it, it get hit a little more based on the Bitcoin dump, right? Daily does need to come down too a little bit. Suggest that this might have a little more downside. Let's take a look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Yeah, very, very oversold. Back to the bottom of the pattern. And then there's bullish divergence there, is there not? I mean, so all you can do is what you can do. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up here on the RSI. And that tells me that we could be seeing a bit of a reversal here. Still more of a curve down. Very indecisive, honestly. Tough day to trade, in my humble opinion. It's a tough day. Not as coherent. Things aren't as easy to see. Definitely could throw off a beginner or someone just getting in. But as long as you hold the bottom trend line here, and that becomes a staple, you don't go any lower, which suggests by the divergence and the low, this trade is still valid, 110%. So nothing's changed for this trade, in my humble opinion. Until you get stopped out, nothing has changed for the trade. So RMRK still looks valid due to, by the TA. The TA is valid. And you said the 4 hour, yeah, it's very oversold here. You know what I'm saying? It's very oversold. So, yeah. Fidel, I got to log for a while to grab some lunch and head into one of my last meetings. I'll DM you in a bit. MB, that's awesome. I have questions that I'm interested in robotics too. Interesting, robotics. Check SYA. I love your analysis. Shout out to Soothing Sounds. You make it seem so simple. Have a great... I thought it was. I didn't know it was... It isn't? What are you talking about? I don't know. It's like I can't figure out what it is or it isn't anymore. Right? Let's take a look back at Nakamoto Games. What are you doing banging on them? For 280, this thing won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Going to the target. It hit the target. Or going for more? Oh, no, we already hit this thing. How do you find out if it's going for more? Go to the 7-minute chart, 15-minute chart. Look for a pennant. Look, that's double bottom in the bull pennant. And I've seen that break out many, many times. I've seen this exact pattern hit me. Look at that. And that thing's gone, man. Nakamoto. You did it, you dog, you. And we knew this thing was going to be huge. It's going to be on Binance soon. This thing is hot. Nakamoto Games. We were all over it. We went over it. We banged out. We found it. We first came out, and then we just kept divvying it up. All right, everyone. That's it for the show today. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Yo, bro, what do you typically have for breakfast, if you don't mind, sir? I am going to go right now to a restaurant and have Eggs Benedict with spinach and avocado. Yeah. Why? Why are you asking me that? ADA ripping now. Oh, people will always play games regardless of what Bitcoin or other cryptos are doing. Games. That's what I'm saying. Live for check super chats. MYOB, UBX, and UBX. Upbots, baby, upbots. Just curious, LOL. Miners DeFi. Close on MYOB, bro. I'm waiting by 30 minutes. Close on MYOB, bro. I'm waiting by 30 minutes. I love how people think I'm like I'm a vending machine, like, you know, like, or like I'm the DMV, like, it's like, yo, like I took my ticket, like, where the hell is my super chat, you bitch? I'm like, ooh, I guess I work for you. I guess I do. I mean, hey, I'm the one that says I do it, so it is what it is. It's funny how some people, I get it. I get it. There should be a fine print somewhere that it says, like, sending a super chat by me. There's no guarantee that you will actually get answered. And also, this is for entertainment purposes only. So the super chat is completely for entertainment. You're just seeing if you can make me do something. Like just like, you know, that's what it is. There's no financial advice being given here. I just want to make that very, very clear. The super chat is more like a push and pull thing. Like, if I touch his right shoulder, will his left arm move to the upside, right? So, like, it's like, bing, bing. It's like you guys get to, I'm a little, like, I guess I'm, for a better sense of the word, I am a Geppetto, like, or not a Geppetto, but I'm a puppet, right? Like, so I guess I'm your puppet. I'm being crazy right now. I get crazy towards the end of the stream. I start just going way out of it. That's what happens. Your mind just starts to go, and when you push it to the limit. So look at UBX, upbots. It's got to come back down to the 1 hour, but it's doing that flip, which is nice. Right now, I'd kind of keep it cool on the 4 hour and be humble that we hold. Looks resistance, and we're on support. Highly likely to break to the upside. I like what upbots is doing here on the 4 hour. A lot of these coins look nice on the 4 hour. 1 hour needs to kind of cool off, find its way. And all eyes on Bitcoin. We need to see what Bitcoin's going to do. If Bitcoin can hold level, go sideways, figure itself out, then everything will it'll be business as usual. Everything will go right back to normal. So, yeah, and there's what I see. I mean, a risk-reward ratio of 5 to 1, a target up there at about 0.002 cents and 0.4 of a cent. Yeah, 2349 is the target there I'm looking at for upbots UBX. And I've always liked this project from the beginning. A KuCoin gem, definitely a KuCoin gem UBX. I just made a joke. Had to make a joke, man. I'm always joking around. You got to have a fun temperament. You got to be you got to want to laugh. I'm always ready to laugh or just smile or make someone laugh or mess with one of my buddies. Because, man, this life is short, man. You're not here forever, man. Don't waste your time being in a bad mood. You don't have enough of it. All right? Time, that is. Not bad moods. Good morning, Crypto Fam. Shout out to Love of the Land coming on in. Good morning. Freaking 12:30 in the afternoon. I told myself I never buy SHIB. Then today, it happened. I said the same thing. How often would you say you're checking the charts a day? Are you kidding me? You should ask, how often am I not checking the charts? I check the charts every 10 minutes. It's my job to look at Bitcoin. I get paid to look at Bitcoin every second of the day. The more I look at it, the more I get paid. So, you know what I'm saying? What do you typically have for breakfast, if you don't mind, sir? Good morning, Crypto Fam. And that reminds me, I got to get to 12:44. I thought it was 12:15. I got to get out of here. Convergent Finance just made a killing on NAKA. I know you did, baby. I know you did. SHIB will never hit. Welcome to the team. Welcome to people that make a killing every day. This is how it feels, baby. Super chat. MYOBU Labs MRNK. So we got all that. The last one I got to do is MYOBU, and then I'm out of here for the day. Wrapped ETH on Uniswap. I feel like I don't even want to do this one. I'm like, Okay, this one is a little tiny crap coin. $5 million market cap. Hey, this might be the gem, though. You got to go over them all because you never know which one's going to be the gem. Just when you're tired, you push for one more. Elon Musk and I need $10 for trading. Yeah, right? I suggest that mods put super chats on Lifer's DM, even if dupes result. Chats get wiped by YouTube. Some of us aren't here. One-stop live backup for Lifers. Less frustration. Yeah, you could DM me on crypto. That would be good to DM me yeah, I agree. Oh, snap. Money showing some virtual leg. MYOB Celestial Blessings. MYOB is a blockchain-based project is building a leading gamified ecosystem. Though its native token holders will gain access to upcoming games, an NFT marketplace, and other on-chain products. Join our community and have fun while you play and earn. MYOB was inspired by the Japanese celestial fox spirits that have white fur and fluffy tails. They are holy creatures and bring happiness and blessings to those around them. Japanese influences flow throughout MYOB products and guide our team of industry-leading artists. The MYOB. Interesting. By the Japanese celestial fox spirit. The fox spirit. Pretty gnarly, if you ask me, right? I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I have to run. But, optimized topic, looking pretty cool. I don't know. It's cool. Tokenomics, how to buy. I know, I've been trying to get out for an hour, literally. I know. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know, babe. I know you're already there when you're not there, all right? Okay. Oh, wow, you can import it right there. They got a Uniswap connection right here. Smart move. Can only buy it for ETH, though. It's a bad move. It's going to keep a lot of people off this project. It could be hot. I personally don't like to push ETH projects because of the fees on newcomers. Newcomers can't get buried by fees like that. That's the only thing I have agree with Elizabeth Warren when she's like, crypto, there's fees. They pay more than to do. That's a horrible. Yeah, she's right. But it's not all of cryptocurrency. That's what she doesn't understand, right? Anyway, shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching a Bitcoin analysis, cryptocurrency analysis, going over Bitcoin, Ethereum, and multiple coins every single day. We also go over the market, Bitcoin dominance, total 2. We talk about the Dow Jones Industrial. We can show you how to trade any single market, no matter what. You know, I took the skills that I learned here, trading cryptocurrency, and I traded gold and silver commodities for a long time as well. All right. But if you go to all here and you put in Tesla on the NASDAQ, I took the same skills here that positioned me to make a beautiful move in Tesla. Tesla was in a falling wedge, double bottom there. It bounced off of the 618 and the 0.65 Fibonacci to the golden pocket off of the retracement. That is definitely and it does the same thing as a crypto. Look, human body. So look, it came right down to the golden pocket. It pumped. I put a call here for Tesla going all the way up to 77.7% and to go up to 1,144. We're at 10,044, 100 away from my target. Another beautiful trade. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. All you had to gain was you had to risk 10% to gain damn near 70%. Risk 10 grand to make $70,000 Tesla. And no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Not financial advice. Again, I'm not an investment advisor. I'm simply just a technical analyst, self-taught, doing what I'm doing. Been watching your content since January 2021 daily. Shout out to Dane M. Appreciate you, Dane. All right, and at the end of every live stream, I say crypto is life. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of the Crypto Lifer live show. I'll be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. ready to go. Remember, to all my patrons, everyone who wants to jump into my Patreon, I also do tutoring, one-on-one tutoring. Hit the links below my videos. Jump into the beginner's course every Tuesday from 3 to 5. It'll blow your mind. Also, if you want to jump into the Patreon, jump on in as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, at the end of every live stream, I say crypto is life. So thank you so much for being here. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it. Without you, there is no show. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Crypto is life.